Hi, I'm Denny Randolph, President of the Communications Market for TNS. The main challenge facing enterprise call centers is that people are not answering their phones anymore. If the number of contact centers using to reach out to a customer is not in that customer's address book, they're unlikely to answer it because they don't trust it. The person receiving the unknown call starts asking, who is this? Why are they calling me? Is this a scam or spam from an unwanted caller? Providing insight into the identity and purpose behind the call becomes essential if the business is to properly establish trust with the call recipient. Call centers that work with businesses in healthcare, banking, insurance, and other industries must handle their customers' private information carefully. When bad actors spoof numbers of legitimate businesses, it puts customers at risk by exposing their private information, puts them at risk of being defrauded, and can cause brand damage for the business. This is where TNS Enterprise Authentication and Spoof protection come into play, as they can help protect against these risks. Our call authentication solution only allows legitimate calls that originate from an enterprise to reach the end consumer and prevents bad actors from spoofing the number. Today's customers are right to be concerned about scams. The number of calls that involve phishing and spoofing is constantly growing. Enterprise authentication and spoof protection are crucial in addressing these growing threats. Once the customer is better protected by these services, trust can be restored in the voice channel, paving the way for contact centers to enjoy wider business benefits from our TNS Enterprise branded calling option, which enriches the content of the call by displaying the name, logo, and purpose of the call as their phone rings. Branded calling increases the likelihood of calls being answered and action being taken, whether it's receiving important medical test results, following up on a home loan, or notifying customers of a new service offering. The decision then lies with the customer whether they want to engage with the call. What does this mean for you, the business? These TNS services help improve business outcomes. Businesses are usually unaware they've been spoofed until it's too late. Their reputation's been harmed, penalties have been levied, and their customers defrauded. TNS solves the problem by only allowing authenticated calls to reach the end customer. We leverage industry standards and APIs to ensure only legitimate verified calls are delivered with branding to the consumer. Since TNS displays you as a trusted brand, even if you're not in the customer's contact list, recipients know exactly who's calling and why, increasing your answer rates. Your qualified engagements lead to better conversion rates. You also gain business insights into the number of calls delivered, helping to reduce acquisition costs. TNS is a global company with over 30 years of experience in telecommunication solutions. We're a trusted provider for carriers and enterprises. Our reach means we can deliver enhanced information to over 300 million customers of Verizon Wireless, T-Mobile, and AT&T. TNS meets the demanding needs of customers and enterprises with authentication, spoof protection, and branded calling to modernize the voice channel and restore trust in voice.